Yes, so we were there at this prairies, right? So the prairies part, where did it go? The prairies of the North America, I said. The short grass, the tall grass prairie dominated by blue stem, switchgrass, and Indian grass in the mountain areas. Short grass prairie, grama, needlegrass, and wheatgrass further north into Canada. The natural vegetation of this area is characterized by spear grass, blue grama grass, and to the lesser extent June grass and dryland sedge. Mixed prairie is the little blue stem, needle thread grass, pao secunda, carex fifolia, and all that. Now it's the tall grass of the prairie, like other, what do you say? The North American bison once roamed these tall grasses prairies where they were hunted by the coyote. These species are now gone, although the bisons are slowly being reintroduced in the area and wolves occasionally enter the ecoregion from the east. Common wildlife species of include the white-tailed deer, rabbit, ground squirrel, and significant waterfowls populations. Short grass prairie, we have then the mixed prairie, and then the pampas. Have we done about the pampas here? We have the velds, isn't it? The velds of Africa. Okay, so we'll just do that, or I'll read it from the book only, so it will be easier for you to understand, so it will be much more better. So you will be able to understand. 24, 25, 35. The prairies are found in both US and Canada. We have done this. The flora and fauna, the grasses I told you, and the people and their economic activities. Agriculture is the most important occupation in the prairies. The natural environment favors cultivation of large variety of crops such as corn, wheat, oats, barley, rye, and oil seeds. Wheat is the most important crop. This region has the following advantage: the rolling plains are well drained and suitable for merchandised large-scale farming. The melting of snow due to the warm Chinook wind helps in providing moisture to the soil. The dark brown soil is full of humus and with organic matter. The utilization of these areas for farming began with the development of farm machinery. This helped the farmers to cultivate grain on a large scale. Wheat farms in the prairies are very large, about 1,000 hectares. Agriculture is highly extensive and mechanized. Most of the work on the farm, such as plowing, seeding, harvesting, threshing, packing, is all done with the help of machines. The farm is managed by a farmer and his family. The typical wheat farm in the prairies has a fleet of agricultural machinery such as tractors, harrows, seed drills, combine harvesters, wagons, and trucks. The combine harvester is a huge machine which reaps, threshes, and sacks wheat in a single operation. It can do everything together at one time. You have it in Bihar also. I've seen these huge stacking machines, the combine harvesters, they come from Punjab. The farms are generally divided into sections for the rotation of crops. Contour plowing and stripping plowing are widely practiced to reduce oil erosion. In the western part, where the climate is too dry for wheat cultivation, cattle rearing is done. Corn and oats are used to feed the fattened cattle and pigs. The dairy farming belt extends from the Great Lakes up to the Pacific coast. The farmers here produce more than their needs. The prairies are known as the granary of the world. Due to surplus wheat production, the surplus produce is exported. The penetration into the prairie is closely linked with the construction of transcontinental railways. The railways are required to transport farm products to the consuming centers and port towns. In the prairies, most of the towns are big railway junctions. These towns are centers for the collection of storage of agricultural products and distribution of manufactured goods. Winnipeg in Canada is called the gateway to the prairie. A variety of minerals and power resources along with efficient system of transport and communication has helped this region to develop a large variety of heavy and consumer good industries. Most of the towns in this region are industrial towns. The important towns are Chicago, Indianapolis and Denver in USA, and Winnipeg, Calgary and Edmonton in Canada. The velds are the temperate grasslands found in South Africa. The country lies in the southern tip of Africa. It is bordered at the northeast was Swaziland and Mozambique. On the north, the Botswana and the Zimbabwe, and in the northwest is Namibia. To the west and the south is the Atlantic Ocean, and to the east is the Indian Ocean. Most of South Africa has a high plateau with slopes from east to west. The northern eastern part of the plateau is known as the high veld. Veld in Dutch means field. The height of the veld ranges from 600 meter to 1,100 meter above the sea level. The veld is bounded by the Drakensberg Mountains on the east and the Kalahari on the west, a range of hills called the Witwater. The Witwatersrand runs through across the veld. The Orange and the Limpopo rivers along with the tributaries drain the region. Climatic conditions. South Africa lies in the warm temperate zone of the southern hemisphere. This region experiences mild climate. This is due to the altitude of the plateau. The presence of oceans on three sides and the cold Benguela current which flows along the west coast. In the high veld, the summers are warm and wet and the day temperatures reaches up to 22 degrees centigrade at Johannesburg. Most of the rainfall occurs during the summer and it decreases from south to north and also to the east-west. The winters are cold and dry and the temperatures vary between 5 degree and 10 degrees centigrade. July is the coldest month. Rainfall is scanty and droughts can occur during June, July and August. July is the coldest month, imagine. The flora and fauna of that place. There are limited forests in this region due to semi-arid climate conditions. A major part of the plateau is covered with grass. Red grass grows in the bush veld. Acacia and marula grow at the high veld. The bushlands and the grasslands in the high veld have major handicap. The elevation of the grazing lands is between 1000 to 2000 meters. This results in a frost period of 100 days a year. The main animals found in the veld are lions, leopards, cheetahs and kudus. People and their economic what work they do there. So we were doing the welds, isn't it? Okay, the temperate grasslands, the summary of tropical and temperate grasslands are there. What can be done? Saving and vanishing of save our vanishing grasslands. The temperate grasslands as that we have as an information here, but we can get a better. I was searching for one of the best things which I can find for you is. The prairies I had, and I was talking about the welds we were talking about, so I was just looking for something, if we can get something to you for the welds. We don't have anything about the welds in my. Let's see. Let's see if I get some welds for you. Okay, anyways, so desert is the frost about 100 days. They have people and their economic activities. The high veld has both tall and short grasses and bushes. Trees are only found on higher altitudes and along the banks of rivers. The soil is not fertile, thus the veld is more suitable for cattle rearing than the cultivation of crops. The grasslands have ideal conditions for cattle and sheep rearing. Cattle are reared in the warmer and wetter eastern part. They are reared for milk and meat. Creameries make butter and cheese for domestic needs as well as for export. Some farmers cultivate crops and rear animals on the same farm. The main cultivated crops are maize, wheat, barley, oats, tobacco, sugarcane, cotton, potatoes, frozen meat, beef are mainly exported to other countries of southern Europe. They have the Angora goat, and the Angora goat yield mohair and leather, and then South Africa is the largest producer of mohair in the world. Now what is mohair? Sheep rearing is the main occupation in the world. Sheep are reared in the production of wool. The sheep are fine quality and consist mainly of the merino breed. The Angora goats yield mohair. Mohair is another type of wool. South Africa is the largest producer of mohair in the world. It is the also second largest exporter of merino wool. The veld is rich in minerals. Gold is found in Witwatersrand. The mining of gold and diamonds have attracted the Europeans to South Africa. The discovery of iron ore and coal led to the development of the iron and steel industry. Johannesburg, the gold capital of the world, is an important industrial and commercial center. Kimberley is famous for diamonds. These areas are well developed network, transport and communications. Read this chapter and do the question answers. Okay, that is your job. Easy. I just read through, So if you read, you'll get all your question answers done and understand what are the wildlife you have to know, what are the life people, what are the animals that are staying there, flora and fauna, what job people do, what they do and all that details, everything. Okay, so get it done and take care and see you soon.